Hey, so this video is 20 ways to bond with baby. I typed up this list before my son arrived and posted it on the wall above our change table. It acted as a reminder every single time we changed his diaper. Oh yeah, here are ways that my husband and I can bond with our little guy. They really worked for us, so I hope they work for you. Here we go. So idea number one, cuddle. Especially when they're super little, they want to be held. And bonus interaction if it's skin to skin. Babies love skin to skin time. So moms, tuck them right up against your chest. Dad, take off your shirt, bundle yourself up in a blanket, hold on to them skin to skin. Awesome bonding opportunity. Next one, read them stories. Doesn't matter, they can't understand you. And to steal a line from Three Men and a Baby, it doesn't matter what you read, it's the tone you use. They don't understand the words you're saying anyways. Now, where were we? So if you want to read, Zombie Apocalypse 3, do it. Walk and talk is another one you can do. They can't understand you, but they do understand that you are talking to them and they understand your tone of voice. So tell them about your day. Tell them about a book that you're reading or a podcast that you're listening to. Describe the room around you. Whatever it is, just talk. And if you do that while holding on to them, they absolutely love that. Show and tell. You can walk them around the room or bring things to them and put it in their range of vision. When babies arrive in the world, they can't see very far at all. The world is a blur, but what is within their range of vision? Oh, they can see this far, and the reason for it, there we go, is because baby is able to see from the breast to mom's face. Kind of cool that they arrive in the world with that range of vision, but that also means if you weren't aware of that and you're standing 5 feet away from your baby trying to get their attention, well, they're not paying attention, they're not focusing on you just because they can't see you. You're a blob. Bring your face into that range of vision and now they can see you. Bring objects into that range of vision and they're gonna love it. That's a fork, that's a ball, it really doesn't matter. The whole world is new. So what you think is boring, they think is awesome. That paper clip is gonna blow their mind. Next thing, dance together. There's something just inherently fun about human beings that we seem to be drawn to music, rhythm, interesting sounds. So put on your favorite playlist and dance it up. And it's bonus cuddle time while you're dancing around to the beat. That's pretty cool. Move baby's body in various positions. Just take their little arms and you can teach them things like the YMCA. You can also enjoy the fact that their arms often don't reach over top of their head, so their YMCA will look really funny and really cute. You can, make believe and do little exercises with them. Move their legs and get them doing little jumping jacks. It's fun for you. It's fun for them. They love the motion and they love the interaction. It also means you're right in their space. So again, you're probably within their range of vision if you're doing that. Another one, talk to baby about anything, but change your voice while you're doing it. Babies love the changes in sounds. So you could be talking about your day, but then make it super high and then go down and talk really low. And if you're making just different sounds, they follow the range of the pitch and they just enjoy that. So use funny voices, make funny sounds while you're talking to them. Babies love that. Another thing that you can do, make eye contact. And if you're looking at me, I'm reading some notes here. I've got my list in front of me. Make eye contact with them, so get into their range of vision, and then just transition through a bunch of different faces. So you can smile and frown, you can stick your tongue out, do whatever funny, crazy thing you want to do, but moving your face around. Babies, especially as they get a little bit older, will start to try to mimic you. So when you stick your tongue out, they try to stick their tongue out. It's fun. So make different faces at them. Another thing you can do is sing a song. Sing any song. It doesn't have to be the Itsy Bitsy Spider if you're going, I hate kids songs. Don't sing them kids songs. Sing them something that's from your iPod playlist. But sing them anything. They love the sound of music. You can pick 2 or 3 songs to sing to them regularly, and what's really nice about that, especially if you were singing to them during cuddle time, pick 2 or 3 songs that you keep bringing up, because then they start to associate that music with being held and being cuddled and feeling safe and loved. Really cool. My husband sang Forever Young to my son, and so Rod Stewart, my son ended up becoming so attached to that song that he could be losing his mind. And if he was just in a really bad place, bad gas or something like that, then we could put on that song. And he so strongly associated that with dad holding him and making him feel safe, it would have this instant positive effect. So pick 2 or 3 songs out of all the songs that you sing that can keep being your go-tos, and great things can happen with that. Another one you can do, walk your fingers around on their body while making little silly noises. So for example, going and running up from their toes up to their shoulders, you can do that. Doing a little slow walk. It's a physical stimulation for them. It's a little bit ticklish, and it's got funny noises to go along with it. So they love that sort of thing. Another thing you can do, hold them upright facing you and get them to stand, squat, stand, practice balancing. Benefits of doing that: babies love moving. They love moving their legs and stretching and pushing. You'll often see them go from that squat and then they really go, and push down into it so they can shoot the rest of their body up. It makes them happy. It builds strong leg muscles. It helps them to get their balance earlier. So lots of good benefits of that one. You can play this little piggy with their toes, and if you're not sure what that is, so if these were my piggies, if these were my toes, so big toe all the way down to your little toe, it just goes, this little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, and this little piggy cried wee, 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 all the way home. And that wee, 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 it's a funny noise, it's high pitched, but also you can use that opportunity to tickle them. And kids, I still haven't found a little kid that doesn't like the little piggy game. You can sing the ABC song to them. The cool thing about singing ABCs is that it's a happy song that a lot of kids, they're drawn to the sound of, but also you're building language skills. You're teaching them their ABCs super early. So, hey, learning opportunity. You can play peekaboo. I also have not found any little baby that does not like this game. Reason for it, for all intents and purposes, as far as they understand the world, you literally just disappeared. So when you reappear, best day ever. You can play with their hands and their fingers. So a couple of different things. You can, just kind of do little grabs of their fingers. You can draw pictures on their palms. So I used to take my son's hand and I would just draw little hearts for him. I would also do this on his face. So I would just draw little hearts. Okay. You can kiss their hands, you can give their fingers little nibbles, but anything that has to do with their fingers and toes, there's lots of sensation there and they like being in contact with you. Another one, dab at their mouth with a blanket, like a napkin after a meal, and it's just really funny if they've got a little receiving blanket or you're using an actual napkin. If you're just doing a little it tends to kind of tickle them a little bit there, and it often ends up making them smile. So just play the napkin game. Another one that you can do, use your finger to trace patterns on their face. So I mentioned that one earlier. And the one that I would do with my son was, I made up a song, so I'll share it with you if you want to steal it. It was, I love you and the tip of your nose. I love you from your head down to your toes. I love you and I love your smiles. I love you for miles and miles and miles. And for miles and miles and miles, I would just take his feet and walk his feet. So make up songs, and just drawing on their face, they like the sensation, but especially any of these little motions, it touches their cheeks and it makes them smile. It's super cute. You can make interesting noises for them. So maybe that's you making noises, but then otherwise find other things that make noise. Maybe you crinkle paper, maybe you run your hand along the couch material, maybe you snap an elastic band, like seriously anything that makes a noise is fair game. And then the last thought for you is just keep trying. I think every parent at some point feels a little discouraged and just wondering, am I getting through to my kid? Does any of this matter? And in the end, yes, every single time you get in the ring, it matters. The cool thing is that cumulative effect, every time you step up and try something, tells your kid that you love them because you want to spend time with them. You actually consider them worth investing in. It does add up. They do catch on eventually. And so I'll finish off with this. It was really cool. My husband invested in over and over and over again, looking at this list on the wall, doing this, doing that, trying this, trying that. And I think my son was maybe about 4 months old. We were sitting on the couch watching a show. My little guy, he's tucked in next to me. And for the very first time, when Dad got up and left the room, my son looked at him like, hey, and you actually watched his eyes follow his father all the way across the room, and with this look of, oh, disappointed that he was leaving. And so I was calling my husband, look, like he's paying attention to you. He wants you to stay. So all that hard work that my husband put in paid off. It was amazing. And if you could see their relationship now, while I've been filming this, they've been working out together. It's super cute. So all of these are little steps, little things to help you with that bonding process, that bigger picture. And if you have any other ideas, would you do me a favor? Share them in the comments so that other parents can benefit from those. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe. There's a button in the bottom of the screen there. You can click that and then you'll know when I put out other videos. But yeah, get the word out there. There are ways to bond with baby, and they're actually pretty simple. Little things add up. And with that, I hope you have a great day. All the best. Bye.